And today we're going to be checking out this Professional Tile Tools suction cup. That's right, this is a 200 millimeter wide suction cup that you can use for moving things like glass, setting tile, and really picking up anything heavy with a smooth surface. Because it can hold up to, and it says here, 200 kilograms, which is quite a lot of weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to point the camera down. We're going to unbox this so you can see what you get and what it looks like, and I'll show you how it works. And then we're actually going to go do some testing to see what we can pick up. So let's get to it. All right, so here it is right here. We're just going to open this up. Here's the tool. You do get a user's manual. You will get a USB to USB Type-C charging cord. And check out that suction cup. This is where the suction goes in right here. And as long as you get a seal with this nice rubber cup, and you do get a 2-year life out of this rubber cup here, this will form a really tight suction to help pick up those smooth items. And especially since it is a professional tile tool for setting tiles of all sizes. And then of course, if you need to break it loose, you have a little tab on the side here that you can just lift up to allow air back in so you can remove the tool. This is where you turn it on right here. We'll just hold this button down and you can hear it kick on, and you see it's reading 0 right now because as it forms its suction, you'll see the lifting power go up right here. And I can just put it on the table. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There you go. You can see this number rising. And then once it reaches 200 kilogram, it will shut off because it is maintaining that suction. And I could literally pick up my entire desk with this. And when you're ready to remove it, as I said, you just grab this little tab here and you just pull up on it and it comes off just like that. And then you just hold the power button down again to shut it off. When it does come time to charge it, there is a little rubber port right here on the end. You just flip that out right there and there's your USB Type-C for charging. It is a very thick and sturdy handle for picking up those heavier objects. I have a extra large hand and it fits very nicely in my hand. So, and then the entire body is all made of very heavy materials. So I have no doubts that it can handle that 200 kilograms. So what we need to do is I'm going to grab my outdoor camera and we're going to run around and do some different tests and try to pick up some different things. All right, so the first test I'm going to do is I'm going to test it on the floor here. This is a concrete garage floor poured in probably like 1968. So it is smooth, but it is also old. And what I'm going to do is put a little downforce on it to get it to create a suction. And we're going to turn it on. I'll put a little pressure on it. You can see it's now going up. And now that it's at 200 kilogram, it will shut off, but you see how the pressure starts to drop? Once it hits a certain level, it'll pressurize itself back up automatically. And if you're curious if this thing is stuck, I can't pull it off. And I'm about 6'1", I weigh about 225 pounds. I worked in the oil fields. Needless to say, I've done a lot of heavy lifting in my life. And yeah, you're not getting that off the floor without shutting it off and breaking the seal. Let's go find something else to test. Out here in the garage, we have this cabinet. It's like a teacher's metal cabinet. If I wanted to move this cabinet, you know they're big, bulky, awkward to grab onto. I can just lock my suction cup on here. And if you have more than one, you could have one on each side. And you can easily pick this whole cabinet up or slide it around as needed. All right, so we're going to try to team lift this table up real quick. He's got one suction cup on that side. I have the other one. Go ahead and push the button, hold it down. All right, mine's sticking.
Mine is.
All right, you ready? Let's see if we can lift it up. Ready, go. Come on, don't be a sissy. So we can lift the table. All right, I have a piece of plywood here. We're going to see what we can do with this. And this will be good for things like sheetrock, glass plates, countertops, granite, slate countertops, any kind of countertops. And you can see that makes handling stuff like this so much easier. And like I said, you're not pulling that off. All right, so now we're attaching these to a cinder block wall. Now this is well painted, but it does have little pits and things in it. And if you push hard enough to get it seal started, you can actually get it to stick on irregular surfaces. Now it did take a little bit of pressure to get it to stick, but once on there, it's like once it goes so far and it actually gets a suction, it'll pull it in so hard that it forms that seal. But what I want to see is if this can actually hold my weight. I'm going to pressure up, and then I'm going to hang on it with my feet in the air. So that's a really, really good suction. And there you have it. As you can see, this works extremely well, and it is made for things like tile and slate and granite countertops. You can use it for moving glass, installing windshields. You can even use it for moving other smooth things like sheetrock, because all those things are very awkward to grab, and this is going to make it so much easier. It has a very powerful suction. Now you did see me using 2 at times in the video. You do only get 1. If you want 2, you have to buy 2. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.